What's it do, Persian Gang? It's your dude Casino Gaming. But before I do anything, roll my mixtape. Now today, we have a battle against my man, Donald Trump. Now this dude, as you can see, his team is very sus. I mean, his team is a little suspect. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, who brings freaking Glyscore on the team? I mean, I already know what the game plan is with this man's team, and I wasn't about it, So I led with my Alolan Persian because, I expected him to lead with his Golurk. And you know what? He led with his Golurk. So I was like, okay, let me just Dark Pulse this man. It's over. One hit KO. He doesn't. Who expects a special attacking Alolan Persian? I mean, like, who would expect that? I mean. So now this man is down by one Pokemon. So he goes into Heracross. I just said Heracross. He goes into Heracross, right? And you know what? I was like, okay, if this thing is Mega, it's going to be a problem because of Bullet Seed and Skill Link. So I was like, you know what? Let me just try and get some flinch trolling on him. But I guess this thing outspeeds or something. No, he doesn't. He doesn't outspeed. What am I talking about? I don't even know what I'm talking about sometimes. But yeah. Skill Link would have been a problem for my team, especially plus Bullet Seed, because that will like sweep my team like horribly. Then this dude gets a Swords Dance up, so like, you know what? I lose my Umbreon just because of that Swords Dance. I was like, I should have just freaking taunted this dude. So yeah, Umbreon's gone. Umbreon's taking L's today. Unfortunately, Umbreon was not the MVP of this battle, but that is fine because I still have my Sharpedo. Who, you know what? He actually did something this battle. My Sharpedo actually did something this battle, So, of course, he goes for close combat. I protect so I can get my speed boost. He does not. I mean, he can't do anything about that. He can't do anything about the speed boost. So now I have +1 speed, and I can just freaking sweep his team if I want to. Of course, I didn't, pull the sweep off. But I could have. If I tried to go for a double protect. So I do Psychic Fangs and his Heracross is gone. So that's 2 Pokemon knocked out. And what was going through my head is this dude's team is trash. Like come on. So he goes into a Azumarill. I didn't want none of that. I didn't want any play rough shenanigans happening on my Sharpedo. So I went into my Alolan Muck because this thing is physical. And if anything, it will get killed with, it would get hit with the Poison Touch. Now the Poison Touch didn't trigger at all. So I just go for Poison Jab. It almost, he just barely survives, man. This man barely survives. So he goes for Waterfall. And as you see, he can I'm in Aqua Jet range. So all he has to do is Aqua Jet me and I'm done. So I lost my Alolan Muck because this thing barely tanked a Poison Jab hit. Like, that is awful, man. That's awful. But I go into Weavile. He's in range for Ice Shard kill, so I go for the Ice Shard, of course, because I'm not taking no chances with no Azumarill. That thing has huge power, man. You know what huge power does? It doubles your attack, dude. It doubles your attack. So therefore, why would you want any of that? Why would you want to take the risk of dealing with huge power? No. So he goes into Gliscor. Right here, I believe I went for another Ice Shard. Either that or I went for Knockoff. Yeah, I went for Knockoff. And I knocked off his Toxic Orb so that he could not set up on me, because that was a little bit suspect. I mean, having Gliscor on a team like that is very sus. So I was like, oh no, I'm not having that. So I went for Ice Shard. I take out the Gliscor, and that's 3 Pokemon down on his team. And Weavile actually survives from the Life Orb damage. Like I was surprised too. I mean, he survives at 3 HP. My man is taken. I mean, come on. So, of course, I go for Ice Shard here, priority moves, just to get the chip damage. I take half of this Moltham's HP. Look at this, guys. Look at this. Look how much, more than half. Jesus Christ. And he's in range for a Fake Out kill now. So, of course, I do go into my Alolan Persian for that Fake Out. He goes for Bug Buzz. It does nothing, man. Nothing. Because there's nothing there to hit. There's nothing there. But my Alolan Persian is here with the Fake Out, and it kills, of course, even though I have no attack investment. Oh no, I guess it doesn't kill. But of course, I can just go for Dark Pulse and kill it like that because I outspeed. Oh man, not having anything invested in attack sometimes is a little dangerous for a Alolan Persian, just because you basically have to run fake out for most of Alolan Persian's movesets. But this dude goes into Salazzle. This thing is so frail. I wasn't even caring what was happening with this thing. I still had my Sharpedo on deck anyway. There was no possible way this dude could have won the battle. So I go for Dark Pulse, take out more than half this HP. This dude takes me out with the Leech Life, of course, and he gets most of that HP back. Likewise, and yeah, even so, he didn't get enough HP back to, to be a real threat to my team. And I did the damage calc, and I knew that he could not kill my Sharpedo with a Leech Life unless it was a critical hit, or a high damage roll wouldn't even have killed. So I was just in luck right now. Yeah, he couldn't have killed the Sharpedo even with a high damage roll. So I survived this hit, and he doesn't. If he had a focus scarf, then a focus sash. What am I even saying? If he had a focus sash, he would have been a real problem, because I didn't have Aqua Jet on my Sharpedo. But of course, that was the end of the battle. If you guys enjoyed this video, please be sure to hit like, subscribe. Have a good one. Peace out.